Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillah. Assalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Allahumma rahmna ya arhamar rahimin. My dear brothers, my dear sisters, my dear children, we are going through Surah Yusuf. We are taking one verse each. Today I would like to take verse number 77 from the next page of the Musaf. The message, the take-home message is swallowing your anger, frustration, taking that sabr when somebody clearly abuses you. So at that time, how to take sabr? Listen to what Yusuf alayhi salam did. Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Qalu in yasriq faqad saraqa akhul lahu min qabl. They said, Yusuf alayhi salam's brother said, if he steals, referring to Binyamin alayhi salam, if he steals, indeed, a brother of his has stolen before. Who is this brother? This brother is Yusuf alayhi salam they are referring to. And saying it to Yusuf alayhi salam without realizing whom they are standing in front of. Brothers and sisters, the thing is, the story of Yusuf alayhi salam is beautifully pictured in this surah, where Binyamin ended up coming into the palace with the next trip of their brothers. They come to Egypt for food because there's a time of drought, and Yusuf alayhi salam made sure that second time when they came, they bought Binyamin. Then this time Yusuf alayhi salam want to keep Binyamin with him, don't want to send back with them. So for that, Yusuf alayhi salam plots a thing, and he puts his drinking cup in Binyamin's belongings. But Yusuf alayhi salam's assistants, they realized that the drinking cup is missing, and they made the announcement that, guys, we have lost the drinking cup of our Aziz, we need to search your bags. They said, we are not thieves. But then the assistant said, in case if we find that there is that the stolen or missing cup is in your bags, what is the compensation? They said, according to our laws, Bani Israel, they say, the person in whose belongings you have found the thing, you will be enslaved. You'll be left here for your service. Okay, so they only said that what is the punishment is going to be. Okay, then Yusuf alayhi salam started searching and obviously found the drinking cup in Binyamin's bag. Now, at this point of time, they are making a statement saying that qalu in yasriq, if he steals, referring to Binyamin, faqad saraqa akhul lahum, indeed a brother of his has stolen before min qabl, referring to Yusuf alayhi salam, telling to the face of Yusuf alayhi salam that he had a brother. This is a completely false claim. Yusuf alayhi salam never stole or anything. Still, many years down the line, they're still keeping that hatred or that kind of negativity towards their own brother, and they don't realize whom they are speaking to. That time, Allah says, فَأَسَرَّهَا يُوسُفُ فِي نَفْسِهِ. Joseph kept it within himself, and he did not reveal it to them. وَلَمْ يُبْدِهَا. Because most of us, we will lose our temper, right? We will lose our cool, and we will bash on them. Yusuf alayhi salam kept his, swallowed it. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala recording it, putting it in the Quran for us to reflect upon, my dear brothers and sisters. And Yusuf alayhi salam, by hiding his thing, keeping it himself, fi nafsi, and he said to himself, قَالَ أَنْتُمْ شَرٌّ مَكَانًا وَاللَّهُ أَعْلَمُ بِمَا تَصِفُونَ. He said to himself, you are worse in position, referring to these brothers. And he said, he brought Allah to that picture. He said to himself, وَاللَّهُ أَعْلَمُ بِمَا تَصِفُونَ. Allah knows what you are describing. So, Yusuf alayhi salam, what do we learn from this? Yusuf alayhi salam always conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is taqwa. Yusuf alayhi salam swallowed his anger or frustration or disappointment when he was, even in this position, he is an Aziz now. He has always been truthful, and he has been badly treated by these brothers. He was thrown into the well, and it was such a torture. He ended up being in the prison and all that. It all started from the brothers taking him and throwing into the well. Out of all this, when he is in a power of position, when these brothers, again in the position of weakness, they are standing in front of him seeking food, for food, begging for food. And even during that time, they're abusing and falsely making a statement about Yusuf alayhi salam, saying that he was also a thief. He's stolen before. Still, Yusuf alayhi salam kept his to himself. And he said, Wallahu a'lamu bima tasifun. Allah knows. So he left it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that is beautiful. This is beautiful. So these are the gems we need to pick from this surah. This one is how to control your emotions and swallow it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us of those people who take messages from the Quran and implement in our life. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum.